All right then. Hello. Wow, what a night. I said this was going to happen and there's a lot to talk about tonight. This is the 2021 Royal Rumble review, audio form of course, and we got to get ready to do this. So, number 1, let my co-host introduce himself.
Oh yes, once again, my name is Kyle. Came back on the review I had to do it for the Royal Rumble 2021. Thanks for having me, Bryce.
Yes, always a pleasure to have you back on this show again and whatnot. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to this Royal Rumble, and I mean a lot to talk about, okay? Some things that were exciting, some not good, but it's going to be a lot to cover tonight. First things first. Number 1, check out the UrbanWrestlingNetwork.com where you can check me and others online. Check them out. Like, we got a lot of reviews, and I'm sure they're working on their Royal Rumble reviews right now as we speak, as I am doing mine right now. So there is a lot to cover tonight. January 31st, Thunderdome. Wow, where do we begin? Because you took a lot of notes tonight.
Oh yes, most definitely. I was trying to be prepared, trying to make sure that we could give our viewers, our audience, a lot. We get them a lot to talk about.
Yes, that is true. We are giving them a lot to talk about, okay? And I mean a lot. Because I kind of forgot the pre-show even happened at first until I was reminded later on tonight. Because other than this very bad snowstorm to worry about right now, given the pre-show, I can't say I really missed a lot.
Nah, you didn't. You did miss a lot. It was a decent match. What it was, the pre-show match was the women's tag team championship match between Shayna Basler and Nia Jax versus Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Um, Great back and forth action at first,
And
and then
the finish.
the finish was crazy and convoluted. Ric Flair comes out, distract Charlotte first. Basler trying to roll her up for a pin. Charlotte breaks out of the pin, trying to put her into the figure four. I mean the figure eight. Then Lacey comes out and distracts her one time. Then she jumps off the apron. Then Charlotte went back for the figure eight. Lacey knocks her hands off. Then Charlotte gets distracted again. Then Lacey hits her with the women's right with the brass knuckles. And then that's how we got our new
But
tag
Nia
team.
Jax did a leg drop on
Yeah,
Charlotte
and
then.
Nia Jax the leg drop on Charlotte to the win the Raw. I mean not the Raw. Win the women tag team championship. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are 2-time tag team champions, and I guess we're gonna have a few continuing with Lacey and Charlotte. But here's my thing is we already got people really not liking Charlotte because how high up the company put her, and this not gonna really help anything because now you made her look super strong. We'll get to later on when she looked stronger later on. But I'm just telling WWE, like, you got fans who really don't feel not really feeling Charlotte like that. Why would you make her look incredibly strong, especially with somebody like Shayna Baszler?
Okay, well, yeah, a lot of people had a problem with that tag match tonight because one thing my friend Steven really emphasized on was that Baszler could not beat Charlotte. It's like you can do like 50 different distractions and Charlotte still looked freaking strong, and Baszler still couldn't take her out with Lacey Evans. And it took all that just to beat her. Honestly, I was kind of hoping this Baszler Jax tag team was going to be over.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I thought so too. I kind of figured they were winning, and that's the crazy part about it. I don't know what gave me that feeling, but I just had a feeling that they felt like this was beneath Charlotte. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
And
I,
we got the Raw Women Champion in this mess too.
playing
So we
second
gotta
fiddle.
right. We gotta break this up and somehow put Oscar in a match for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, they weren't really champions that long for like what, a month, I believe.
Yeah, just a little over a month.
And trust me, there's people I know that'll tell you they cannot stand Charlotte. They cannot stand Charlotte because
And
I will admit, yes, she is overpushed. Do I hate Charlotte as much as other people? Nah, it's
Nah,
not like she doesn't suck in the ring or
right,
anything.
right. There we go. It's like I don't hate Charlotte. You already know I really think highly of Charlotte. That's one of my favorite out of everybody. But here's the thing, I can see where other people coming from.
Yeah, same here.
And I can see what they talking about. They say you push her too much,
To
and
the bloody moon.
we seeing that.
To the freaking moon. And I
Right.
mean way up the fucking moon, okay? This girl has been like, what, 12, 13-time champ? I'll tell you before, like, she's Ric
No,
Flair too to me.
She 10-time champion.
Guess what was 12? You sure it ain't 12? Because I think it is 12-time champion. Because you got to count that NXT title she won last
That's
year.
11 then.
I got to look up her reigns because I think they tried to count the tag team one, but I don't think that counts.
Nah. I mean, we talk about world championship reigns.
Nah, because it's either 12, I think. Because she
12 world championships?
Yeah, because she was the SmackDown Women's Champion again after WrestleMania, the one with Becky, and she kind of got the belt back. And then, WrestleMania last year, she won the NXT one. So, I've said it before, man, she will have more title reigns than Ric Flair soon enough.
Yeah,
okay?
soon enough already.
She is like the ultimate woman. Like you said, this title tag team thing was kind of beneath her anyways, given that we didn't really see Asuka and Charlotte interact as a team. We just know they were a team. But they had like separate storylines going on.
We never seen them together really, except for like 1 or 2 times, and that was it.
Yeah, it's just like 1 or 2 times, and boom, and now they just kind of okay. We dropped the belts, and we just moved Charlotte back on into the Rumble because, like I said, I didn't really watch the match, and given from the replay, it's like I didn't really miss much.
No, you didn't miss much.
I just kind of like I just saw what I saw. That was kind of it. Okay, it was whatever, but I still don't want to see Basler and Jax as a team. I just kind of wish they broke that whole thing up.
Right,
but,
me too.
Yeah, the pre-show is the pre-show. That's all I can say. Moving on to the main show now. Goldberg
versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. What I wrote down was
Finisher Fest.
Finisher Fest, and Goldberg looked old.
Really?
Yes, he did.
He had shorts on. He didn't even have his trunks.
He didn't have his trunks on. He looked like he was breathing hard, even walking to the ring.
Oh, they said that Monday. He looked like after that one spear, he was already gassed.
And he was already looking like it was just too much for him. Video package before.
Dude, that was longer than the match.
The crazy part about it. Yeah, they had a video package to make up for the non-interaction that they had throughout the weeks. Remember, everybody got to remember, Drew was out with COVID, so 2 weeks of that build wasn't there. We can't really have a build with a person at home with his cell phone. That's not a build. So they have to have a video package, hyping up the match so we can get hyped up. But I mean, the match, it is what it is. Like I said, it was a finisher fest.
Yeah.
Goldberg speared Drew McIntyre through the barricade right before the match started. So Drew McIntyre came in limping and wobbling. Then he hit him with another
spear. Then it was a jackhammer. Then it was a
Claymore, then a spear, then a Claymore.
Claymore again, and then he dodged the jackhammer, hit another Claymore, and it was over. And then they both shook hands and hugged each other, and that was
Goldberg was wobbling up the ramp.
Really? I didn't see that part.
Mm-hmm. He was wobbling up the ramp. He couldn't even stand up after the match.
I will say this. I wouldn't have been surprised if he was the champion again. I would have not been surprised if he won the belt again, just like last year with The Fiend.
My whole argument with everybody who was saying that was Drew is treated differently
than The
Fiend. The Fiend and KO. Like, Drew is treated way differently from KO. Like, that's not the same champion.
He's a bigger star than him.
Right, he a bigger star. And they kind of they high on the Fiend, but they not really high on the Fiend. I just think they giving Bray Wyatt a chance to do something with the Fiend to see if they like it or not. I don't think they really high on the Fiend, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, we figured that out for a while, especially given the whole. We're burning everybody alive and the Bliss thing, and I'm going to get into the Bliss thing later on, but given how wacky this story is with the Orton and stuff, and I'm kind of glad we didn't see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah.
And,
but, like I said, Goldberg wasn't gonna run through Drew McIntyre like a
Because
hot butter.
oh yeah, and honestly, if Goldberg won, I still think they were going to do some double title thing with Roman because they didn't get a chance to do that last year at WrestleMania, the whole spear versus spear thing, and I'm sure they wanted to do that because honestly, at this point, I don't even know why Goldberg gets title shots every time he comes back.
Come back, right?
And 9 times out of 10, he may win it, so that's why I was like.
And this is the first time he ever lost it. So lost the first time title shot.
So yeah, this match went like what 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
3 minutes at the most.
Quick, painless. So I will say at least the marks have nothing to complain about on the internet now.
Yeah, they could go to sleep happy now.
Yeah, Drew survived. He is still the champion, and I think that's the best decision for everybody involved. So
yes, it is.
Great. Next though, we got the
SmackDown Women's Championship between Sasha Banks and Carmella. Well, what I wrote down was the interest that Carmella got. Yeah. The with the feel between they. Before they reveal her.
That's good.
They make her feel like a star with that. You know what I'm saying? With the feel, before the reveal, they got her feeling like, oh man, we got to see who she is. I really like the interest.
Her gimmick is basically the smoke show shit like Scarlett Bordeaux's in Impact, if you remember. Just go back a little Scarlett Bordeaux back in Impact Wrestling and look at Carmella's. It's basically almost the same thing. Right. Mm-hmm. She's like the smoke show and whatnot. I'm not going to go into the whole, because I've seen a lot of people say, how much plastic surgery has Carmella had?
Right. But we ain't going to go into that.
Yeah, I give Corey Graves some credit to an extent. I give him some extent.
They had an interview with Sasha Banks before the match in the gorilla position. I don't understand why they always got to have the meaningless interview right before the match, but they had a match.
Got to get views.
Right. She said she going to win, blah, 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 you know. Right.
Yeah.
It was a decent match.
It was solid.
It was solid. Reginald interfered. He got ejected out of the match.
Freaking dive Carmella did, like she nearly killed herself.
Man, she jumped too hard in between those ropes. I mean, she cleared the rope, but she jumped too hard. You could tell how hard she jumped in between those ropes. Almost killed herself, but she bounced up like a soldier though. She bounced back up, so like nothing happened to her. She was supposed to bounce right back up. Sasha was supposed to sell. She could have been the one to sell it.
Yeah, and you know, given near the end, you know, Sasha, she ended up getting the bank statement after dodging the code of silence. Like I said, it was a solid match. It was good. I didn't really have much of a problem. I think the last one was better.
This better be the last one, though.
Yeah, it has to be the last one at this point.
Right, you beat the girl twice already. It's over with.
So, yeah, Sasha winning, you know, I don't think anybody was surprised by that. I didn't really think she was going to lose the title anyways. But next, though, we got, the New Day in the back talking.
Backstage, Kofi returned. Yeah, they were talking about the Royal Rumble.
I like the Luke Harper, Brody Lee gear they had on, paying tribute to him.
Yes, man, I love that.
That was pretty cool.
You know, on the WWE Network, they got the best of Luke Harper.
Oh yeah, no, they had that on YouTube, kind of like a week after he died. Mm-hmm. So they have a lot of content of him up there and whatnot.
I mean, he was with them.
Come on, he was there longer than he was in AEW, yeah. So of course they got more footage and content of him. Like I said, they've done a lot, so I've seen a lot of tributes pour out to this day.
This in right quick. Unforgettable performance.
Oh boy,
Bad Buddy,
hip hop icon. Apparently,
icon. I only heard this man like probably once or twice in my life, and he once or twice in my life, and he an icon already.
In hip hop,
I never what.
Dude, I've only heard about this guy for at least like 2-3 years.
2 years
at least, and. Okay, he had Booker T, G.I. Bro from WCW on there.
That's all they remind me of, G.I. Bro.
And he stood there the whole time, just like the video. And, you know, all he said, can you dig it, sucker? You know, don't get me wrong, Bad Bunny is a legit wrestling fan, because I've seen what Stone Cold was like in one of his videos. I don't remember which one it was called, but Austin was in it. And I know he had some song with Drake, and he was wearing like the old school Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero t-shirt.
Okay, he a legit fan.
Yeah, he's a legit wrestling fan. It's just I couldn't have really cared about this performance that much.
I don't watch wrestling to watch performances.
And trust me, we've seen a lot of musical performance. Come on, Flow Rider.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Damn, they brought that motherfucker every year for WrestleMania.
Limp Bizkit, back in the day.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit.
I mean, I liked it, but I ain't all watch wrestling for performances.
Performances though.
Right.
Hey, that WrestleMania 17 video package though.
One of the best video packages. My
And
way
they made Taker's rolling theme song.
yeah, unless you singing a person dance song, I want you. I want to see you then, but I don't want to see you if you ain't doing that.
This time I'm gonna break it down. It's my way or the highway. that whole thing. So yeah, the performance was honestly, you could have went to the bathroom and came back from this.
And I wish I did, but
I don't blame you. I'm sure that's why you left the screen for a while. But yeah, moving on. No, the women's Royal Rumble match.
Man, there was a lot to take in.
One of the better ones.
Yes, it was. And we had 4 so far, right?
Say what?
This the fourth
one.
women Royal
First
Rumble.
one was in 2018,
right?
18. Yeah, 18, I believe.
All right, so yeah.
4th women Royal Rumble match. Number 1, Bayley. Number 2, the return of Naomi.
That was a great return. That was a pop. A pop for real.
I was glad we ain't seen Naomi in a while now, so I kind of figured she was going to be back here, so it was cool to see her back. There's going to be more of her in this Rumble. Number 3, Bianca Belair.
Bianca with number 3. Number 4 with Billie Kay.
Billie Kay, which she went to the commentary table trying to give her headshots to people. And then when people tried to come out, she kept trying to hand her headshots to other folks. And
Billie Kay was our comedic
relief in this match. She was there and tried to give out her headshots. Number 5 was Shotzi Blackheart NXT with her tank, which I think she tried to shoot something or a missile at Billie Kay. The tank.
I think she did.
She shot something at her.
I think she shot something at her. I just couldn't really make out what it was.
So after Billie Kay, we got Shayna Basler. She tried to give a headshot to her. Basler pushed her out the way. 7 was Toni Storm, or some would say super thick Toni Storm.
Man, Dickles.
We got a lot of ass in the ring during this match, though. You got Naomi, you got Bayley, you got Toni Storm. We got more coming, but Bianca, let's not count her out. So there's a lot of thickness and ass in the ring right now. Not mad at that. But who was the first one gone? Shotzi Blackheart was the first one eliminated.
Was the first one eliminated.
Basler took out.
Yep.
Number 8, Jillian Hall.
Man, when the last time any of y'all heard Jillian Hall? Man, that was a nice little surprise.
Jillian Hall, doing a bad singing gimmick.
And the crazy part about it, she looked better in the ring in those 5 minutes than she ever did in 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen her.
Man,
I don't know what she was doing on the indies, if not, but she was able to do something. And I guess her and Billie Kay team to come Billy in, or Billy Jilly, or whatever it was called.
I would have loved if Jillian were coming back for full time. I would have loved to see them two would have been a tag team to be the comedic tag team. Job team. I would have loved to see that. Man.
Agreed. We could have seen that too. But yeah, I guess other than Jilly Billy, we got number 9, Ruby Riott. Number 10, Victoria. Now this is why I was surprised to see Victoria, Tara, whatever you
want to call her.
She was back. She came in. She started knocking folks down. She was gonna go for a moonsault until Naomi knocked her, and she did like a big somersault from the ropes. She was okay, a little rough.
Yeah, a little rough.
Since I seen Victoria in the ring.
Right. It's been a while since we've seen her in the ring.
A little rough, but she's still okay. Number 11, Peyton Royce. Got the Iconics for a second.
One thing I did laugh at when they were going for the Iconics, and then when Billie Kay was going for it, and then she saw Ruby walking up. She like,
whose side are you on?
Right. that was funny.
And then we did the Widow's Peak. You didn't like this spot.
Yeah, because I didn't like the way Peyton landed. Like, Victoria had let her go a little too early, and then they both came down. Peyton landed straight on her knees, and Peyton, you could tell Peyton was in pain. You could tell she was in pain.
Yeah, she was.
She got fucked up with that one.
Because what was next though? 12 was
Santana. What was
Santana Garrett.
Santana Garrett. I
never
really
was still there.
Right, I never really get to see too much of Santana Garrett. My brother saw a lot of it. You saw a lot of
Yeah,
it before.
throughout the years, yeah.
Yeah, I never really got to see Santana Garrett, so this is like one of my really first times seeing her. And I mean, she decent. She really never she didn't get a chance to
In
really
NXT.
show anything right here in this match. But I mean, if I want to see it again in NXT
Yeah, true. 13 though, Liv
with Liv
Morgan,
Morgan.
which we got the Riot Squad out there, and I think the next elimination after that with Billy Kay, she ended up eliminating Jillian Hall.
Yeah, and then that's when the real elimination started to come
The
because
Riot Squad took out Billy Kay.
number 14 was Rhea Ripley.
Oh
And
yeah,
she came in and just cleaned the house like she had a broom.
yep, just knocking folks out. She eliminated Tony Storm.
Right, Tony Storm was second, was he?
No,
No, Jillian Hall was second.
Jillian Hall was second. Then it was Billy
Billy
Kay that got
Kay.
eliminated.
Then Tony Storm was fourth. Then she who eliminated
Santana
Victoria?
Garrett. She got rid of Santana
Santana Garrett. That was right, but that was before Santana Garrett. It was
Basler eliminated Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
She was going in 15. Charlotte, who came in new gear this time, so she changed her gear before she came out.
Yeah, she changed her gear from what she wore in the pre-show match
Earlier tonight.
Yeah.
So one of the odds-on favorites to win last year's winner.
Yeah,
So Charlotte came out.
she saw helping her clean house.
Who was next though? I think
Dana came out
16.
Yeah.
Bailey ended up eliminating Ruby Riott, kind of sliding under due to that power bomb thing. I think it was like Ruby Riott, Peyton Royce. So yeah, Bailey saved Peyton Royce and ended up eliminating Ruby Riott then.
Yep.
But what Dana Brooke, which she did her little what was that handstand moonsault? She missed like one of the spots.
Right, she missed one of the spots. Then she had to redo it over to the other side.
So that happened, and then I think who was gone? Peyton Royce saved Bailey. So Liv Morgan was gone.
Yep.
17, Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson.
Still looks good.
Yeah, she'll look good.
Tori Wilson.
Number 18 with
Lacey Evans. And I think Dana Brooke got eliminated by Ripley then.
Yep, that's what.
So Ripley just throwing motherfuckers out.
Yep.
18, Lacey. Well, we had Ric Flair's music with Lacey Evans. And then she came out with that same purple robe.
And then Charlotte beating her
Beating the hell out of her, throwing her outside the ring, just knocking her, tearing the robe off of her, just throughout this whole match. Beating the hell out of Lacey Evans.
I just hope the feud just ends at one of these little beat pay-per-views. Not the WrestleMania. Please not WrestleMania. Please don't have this match
I don't want to see it.
at WrestleMania. I don't want to see it.
And it's one thing you said about Charlotte when she came out. She did not sell the effects from early in the night.
No, she got man.
She didn't give a fuck.
Right, man. She got punched in the face with brass knuckles, and later on in the match, later on in the night, you good?
She was straight. She didn't sell nothing. She was like, "Hey, what's up? It's been like 2 hours." So
I forgot who else was in a match earlier. Carmella came out.
I think we haven't gotten her number yet.
But yeah, my bad. But
I get what you're going though.
Yeah. Carmella came and she was selling it like she just came out.
Charlotte does not sell. She will not sell.
This once again, WWE. This is going to make the fans turn on her again.
She won't sell. Then she ended up eliminating Peyton Royce.
Yep, she ended up knocking out Peyton Royce.
I know Basler ended up eliminating Tori Wilson then. 19, Mickie James. Who was still part of the current roster.
But she a legend, though.
Yeah, she's a legend. Current roster. But Mickie James, I'm sure people was questioning her gear tonight. I don't know why, but they really were questioning Mickie James' gear tonight.
I mean, it's something different. I liked it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because her and Charlotte started going at it then. Then 20 was Nikki Cross. Haven't seen her in a while.
Right, haven't seen Nikki in a while. I guess this was a return.
21.
Alicia Fox.
Yeah, so you have not seen Fox, but she's considered a legend too.
Right.
The only reason why they don't really let Fox in the ring, because don't get me wrong, Fox has had some, alcoholic problems in the past. Because, I remember, was she, showing up drunk at, the house shows, I believe? So that's why she hasn't been on. It's not like she can't go still. It's just they kind of consider her as a legend, It's like she just had problems in the past. So that's why. But she was out there. And then, of course, we got the 24/7 title involved.
They would have to tell truth that, oh, man, that's a wrong Royal Rumble. And then
the usual suspects come out.
And then Alicia Fox becomes your second woman as the
third or fourth, I think.
I think third, yeah. Alicia Fox becomes your 24/7 champion.
For a few minutes.
Just for a few minutes.
Until Mandy Rose came out and threw out the ring.
And
then Truth won the belt back.
Uh-huh.
So we had to get the comedy spot in there.
Yeah.
23, Dakota Kai.
Who
immediately went for Ripley after being stuffed in a locker on NXT.
Well, man, Dakota Kai came out and they didn't really treat her bad in this match. They treated all the NXT stars pretty good.
Because we gotta get to Ripley's eliminations, how she nearly killed Dana Brooke on the apron, and we'll get to how Dakota Kai was almost nearly splattered on the damn apron by fucking Ripley out there.
Yep.
But next though, who was Lacey Evans eliminated Mickie James. Yep. Women's right. 24, Carmella, like you said, who sold the effects earlier in the match with Reginald, which he had to keep saving her.
Yep.
From being eliminated and eliminated Nikki Cross then.
Yep.
25, Tamina, who super kicked Reginald, and I guess Carmella, he dropped Carmella, so Carmella was eliminated then.
That was funny. The referee had to come out for the sound like, "Oh, nah, you're eliminated.
You're done. He dropped you. You're done. Okay, you're done."
That was very good.
Next though, we got Ripley and Tamina having a stare down. You didn't want to see that.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. Nobody.
We don't care.
You ain't built Tamina up, so we don't really care.
and then we get to the Naomi and Bianca, who just kept going back and forth trying to eliminate and save each other. Which Naomi did land on the ground, but her feet didn't touch the ground. So we had to get the Naomi Kofi save. And then same with Bianca. She held onto her ponytail and pulled herself back up. And then I guess, all right, we go pull each other back up. And they pulled each other back up from the bottom rope and they were back in the ring. Then kind of teamed to stay together.
That was good.
26, Lana, I guess, who was a little bit more serious this time.
Yeah, but who cares, though?
It's Lana who gives a shit. 27, oh boy, Alexa Bliss. Firefly Funhouse
and
Bliss.
The crazy part about it, they did it right. They didn't let her transform. They didn't let her
They jumped her.
They jumped her and got her out the ring quick.
Before this bullshit started to go down, because, dude, I did not want to see this discount 3 faces of Mick Foley thing of her. Okay, she's going to turn to the Fiend now. She's possessed by the Fiend, so... She would have just threw everybody out the ring then. Dude, I thought we were gonna get 3 faces of Bliss again, like on Monday.
I kind of figured they weren't gonna let her do that because they gonna have to convolute it with who gonna throw her out the ring if she transforms. So they didn't allow her to transform.
I think Ripley threw her out of the ring to get rid of her. So I'm gonna say thank God because I didn't really want to see that. 28, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon came out.
Eclipse on Basler.
Yep.
Trying to go at everybody. 29, Nia Jax, which, I think she started running over everyone. Basler eliminated Lacey Evans then. Jax eliminated Moon, so Moon wasn't really there that long. And then Basler and Jax ended up throwing Naomi, which she was in there for over 47 minutes. So one of my odds-on favorite I thought was going to win this match. But Naomi, what show is Naomi on? SmackDown or Raw?
She on Raw.
Raw. I've been hearing this tonight. Me and my neighbor keep saying she need to be in the Hurt Business.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice for her. Any group, to be perfectly honest.
MVP is saving niggas' careers out here.
He will do wonders for her career.
Please, I would love it because she needs her career revitalized. She needs some
edge to her. So I think the heel version would be it. Because she needs some edge to her.
Because some say she went back to SmackDown, they could put her with Roman and Jey Uso because she is technically part of the family.
But here's the thing, I wouldn't
Jimmy Uso's wife though, not Jay. So
and then and we need Jimmy to come back for that situation to come, and for them. My bad. For that to happen, like it wouldn't make sense for her to be with Jay right now. Like no.
Nah, it wouldn't make sense. But that's why I said I like her being in the Hurt Business better because it would make sense. Definitely. Like I said, they could have had all right, cool. You could revitalize her career, get her towards the women's title. That's what I think a lot of people want to see. Because it's not I don't hate her, current glow gimmick or anything, but she needs her shit need to be revitalized.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And like I said, I like Naomi, so hopefully something comes from this since she was in the Rumble a long time tonight. Next though, we got Well, Naomi was eliminated. Tamina got eliminated then, I believe, because
and then Natalya comes out.
Yeah, she was going to team with Jax, but was Tamina eliminated? No, Basler and Jax eliminated Tamina.
Yeah.
And then Ripley went after Basler, I think, and yeah, she threw Basler. No, Jax got thrown over. No, Jax threw Basler and eliminated her. And then Lana eliminated Nia Jax.
Yeah, because Nia Jax own momentum took her over the top rope.
Yeah, it took her over the top rope and whatnot. Who was gone? And Lana. Yeah, 30 was Natalya, which, dude, I did not watch that backstage. You saw that shit on Saturday. I didn't watch that.
I only watched the last 20 minutes, and that was the match. The match only lasted like probably 5 minutes. And that was one of the boringest matches I ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I didn't even watch it.
It didn't even pick up after the first gear. It was like it stayed on first gear. Like both of them were just slow plotting. Like you already know, Natalya is a technician, so she's not gonna be fast and quick in the ring. Then you got a technician going against a powerhouse who really slow at plotting herself. So it's like these two styles do not match together, and it became a boring match. Natalya won off a roll up. Natalya gets the dirty spot, and
I wouldn't have cared if Tamina or her was number 30.
There we go. Now we get to Natalya in the dirty spot. What do the 30th spot mean? Absolutely nothing, because she got knocked out within 3 minutes. So you went through this match to go against Tamina to have the dirty spot. Then you just get knocked out within 3 minutes. The dirty spot really don't mean anything, y'all. I hope everybody know that. Only one person won for the dirty spot, and that was Undertaker in 2007. Nobody else ever.
Oh yeah, Taker was 30 in 2007.
Right. Nobody else ever won for that 30th spot. That 30th spot, they want to make it coveted, but it's not coveted unless somebody else wins for that spot. And I know you. It's the freshest person in there. Oh, it's the freshest man in there. But it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah,
but shoot, the person for number one seems to win more than the person at number 30.
That's true. And you know how long was Natalya in there? She eliminated Lana, and then Basler came back and beat up everybody, and then. You know what? Natalya ended up getting eliminated then.
I mean, she only was in there for like 3 minutes, probably, at the most. I'll give it her 3 minutes. That's the most.
Yeah, because I think Bianca eliminated her then.
Uh-huh.
And then we got to the final 4, or was it 3 then after that?
What was the final 3 with Bianca,
Ripley, and Belair.
Yep.
So
Charlotte,
we at the top,
Bianca, Ripley, Belair.
It's like NXT over a year ago with the whole "you don't go here" thing. I remember that. So. In a way, these are like odds-on favorites. You got to point at the WrestleMania sign.
And let's get it on. So, they, who got eliminated out of that 4?
Charlotte. No, Natalya was gone already.
So, it's the final 3. And then not Natalya. Charlotte has to get knocked out. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, y'all. Charlotte has to get knocked out by 2 people now.
Yep.
To get eliminated. Now,
and she starts smiling then.
I don't understand.
Why do I feel like she's gonna find a way in a WrestleMania one way or another?
I don't think she's gonna find a way in a title match. I think her match gonna be with Ripley.
Or Ripley possibly for the WrestleMania spot. Cause let's be honest, like they really did screw over Ripley last year at Mania, and she never really came back after the whole Charlotte thing.
They tried, but I think they gave they gave her too many L's. So they made her eat too many L's. So like you can't make her eat too many L's, especially after losing to Charlotte. You can't. I thought you were supposed to get her a redemption story.
And don't get me, I praised that match last year.
I love that match.
I love the match. I just didn't like the decision.
I didn't like the decision, and to this day, I still don't like it because look where Ripley is at now.
Especially in the long run, it did not help. And people still want to go on the whole, well, she's only 23, 24. Okay, well, we got to make new stars.
Right. Let's do it now.
How long do you want them to wait? Shit.
Right. It ain't like see, if you would have gave it to me like, oh, man, she only 24. She's still green. She ain't green. She's 24. She young. She can do this. She can go. She got this wrestling thing down pat. She got this thing down packed, man. Take the training wheels off of the girl.
Yeah, take the gloves off
and let her go.
Because even on NXT, it's like she never really kind of came back after that.
No, she did.
It's
And
like
what match did she win? Because I really don't remember her winning another match after
Gonzalez.
Charlotte.
Oh yeah,
The first match with Gonzalez.
yeah. She never beat EO. EO beat her.
Yeah, EO beat her.
It's like who else is beating this girl? And what Gonzalez beat her?
What about
that
the
last
Martinez?
woman.
Did she go against
She
Martinez?
beat Martinez.
She beat Martinez.
She beat Martinez in
But
that cage match.
In that cage match, but
Yeah,
it was a grueling cage match to the point
pretty
that
brutal.
right. So yeah, she only won a handful of matches. She didn't really win the top matches that she need. Like the last woman standing match. I know what y'all want to do. Y'all try to bring Rhea up and y'all try to make a new monster in NXT. But it's the same time, Rhea never really got any wins back.
After that, and I think she's gonna be on the main roster at this point in time.
I know she is.
Because she was on NXT like what 2-3 weeks ago on the whole New Year's Evil thing.
Yeah.
And that was like the last time we saw her. So we knew she was gonna be in the Rumble. So we saw that coming. And given like you said, it's the final two now. Like I said, the whole Charlotte thing with her laughing. Like I said, one way or another, she's gonna find a way back in this. And then we got to Bianca and Ripley, who start going at it. Then they were kind of near the outside of the ring, but we're going to get back in, and we're going to do this. And then after, dodge finish, Bianca end up clotheslining her out the ring, and now Bianca has won the Royal Rumble. Like,
2021 Royal
Rumble. My prediction got right. Bianca beast mode. So I'm fucking glad because that was like my little only pick to win. It was either that or gonna be Charlotte.
Congratulations, Bryce. I swear. I had Bianca a couple of weeks ago, but what made me change my pick was this past Friday night. She had beat Bailey, so I thinking to myself like, all right, they gave her this win to say, hey, we're gonna give you this win, but we're just not gonna give you the Royal Rumble. That's what I don't. Because I know how WWE be doing things and how they don't give people good thing twice. That if you win on a Friday Night SmackDown or go home show against the champion, you won't get the championship at the pay per view. That's you know how WWE do it.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I do. But to turn around and give Bianca the Royal Rumble, well deserved. First off, well deserved. And then what other thing is I would like to say is Bianca never won a title yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not
yet. Even NXT.
Not yet NXT. She haven't touched the title yet. I think this is going to be the rocket now. They put the rocket on the girl. I've been hearing months and months that Vince McMahon was high on Bianca. I've been hearing months and months and months that Vince McMahon was high on Bianca Belair, and of course her husband and his partner. Those are the three people that he was very high on, and he showed his gratitude by giving her the Royal Rumble match and giving her the main event at WrestleMania. Not the main event.
But I think she's going to be going against Sasha.
Sasha Banks. And that's who I think she going to go against. My cousin want her to go against Asuka. I say no. I say her against Sasha Banks will be a very, very athletic match. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, because honestly, for a second there, trust me, this was my prediction to win. I'm glad I got it right. I jumped out of my seat. Listen, I haven't seen the documentary what they did on WWE Network, but like you said, I heard Vince was really high on her, so I'm glad that she won this because I'm like she gotta win this. Like it had to happen. I know some people wanted Ripley to win, as a redemption thing. Like I would have been mad at that either, but I like Bianca had to win because you look back at last year, she went fucking beast mode. And I don't know what was the total elimination she had? Like eight eliminations like this year or last year?
Last year.
What was it this year?
I think she only had 5 this year.
5, 6, and she was like number 3 in Rumble. So, like I said, I think that was a lot of people were happy with that decision. Like I'm happy, so I'm getting right.
Everybody was happy. I mean, I can tell. I ain't been on the internet yet lately. I mean, not lately, but today. Right now, but I can just tell the internet they happy. I know they are.
Oh yeah, they gotta be happy about that. So I'm I am glad with this decision. All right, I'm sure everybody's. Like I said, I enjoyed this Royal Rumble, this women's one. This
Yes,
is one
I
of the
did.
better ones.
One of the better ones. I guess because you have to get them used to get it thrown over the top rope. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
remember back in the day, the women didn't have to go over the top rope. They usually went through the middle rope
Yep.
to get eliminated.
Yep. This time it's over the
top rope. So you have to give them a few years to get adjusted to me throwing you over the top rope. It's kind of hard to take a landing out. I mean, take a bump off the top over the top rope. Those bumps were kind of horrible. Ask a lot of those women.
Yep. And then right after, I was gonna say though, then right after they end up interviewing Bianca, and she said, the EST is here. She said she want to thank her mom and dad, and she's going to WrestleMania. So I am very happy with this decision. It's her time now. It's like I said, it's Bianca Beast mode.
Yep.
So going on from that though, we went to another backstage segment. I think you walked away from this with Miz and Morrison.
That's the reason why I walked away.
The Bad Bunny thing. And then I don't know, he started talking about Booker T, which he showed up saying, "Tell me you didn't just say that," and we moved on. They had some other 24/7 title with Peter Rosenberg, fucking idiot.
Oh my god!
I don't give a shit.
Kill the 24/7 title.
It's not the hardcore belt.
It's not the hardcore belt. They tried. They will try.
So what? Truth about to show up on Hot 97 and win the belt?
That's probably what it looked like.
Fuck Peter Rosenberg in general, but who get? I don't know. It's a fucking mark shit.
Right? Really?
I don't know. It wasn't even that funny.
It wasn't.
But next though, Universal title on the line.
Oh man, this was a chaotic match.
Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, whatever that match 4.
Match 4 for the Universal
Last Man Standing. So what do we get? Literally right off the bat,
we went to the outside of the ring instantly.
Well, Kevin Owens did like a pop-up powerbomb in the ring.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then instantly they go outside of the ring.
Then it was a spear, and then they kind of went towards the steps, kind of brawling outside, and then Reigns hit
Owens with the steps several times. Man.
And then, they hit him with the steps several times. They go near the virtual fan screen perch, which they start climbing up on.
Yep.
And then these mysterious chairs started ending up there.
Right. Like, they just set chairs right there for no apparent reason. Like, well, are we serious? Like, oh yeah, chairs are here for fans that not here. Like, what's the point of having chairs up there? But
and they start hitting each other with the chairs. And then at one point, they go the second platform. And Owens, he tried to get Reigns, but Reigns came back. And he ended up throwing Owens off the second perch onto all these tables. And somehow, some way, he got back up, at the count of 6.
Yep.
And then Owens started walking more towards the backstage area. And somewhere in Tropicana Field. And then next thing you know, Roman Reigns
come out
hits
of
him with a fucking cart.
Golf cart. Now,
and he's not dead?
Right. Now, man, I don't know what about getting hit by a car or anything like that, but I would know that you should have been knocked out.
I'm surprised it wasn't over. He hit him with a fucking cart. It wasn't like Matt Hardy and them on AEW with, or Sammy Guevara, which that's still brutal too. This dude literally landed on top of the freaking cart through the window.
Yep.
And I sat there he's not dead?
Got up at 8.
He got up at 8?
Yeah, he got up at 8. Yeah, right before he started picking himself up at 8.
And then Reigns started talking about his grandfather's in looking up to the sky. And then Owens all of a sudden now just on adrenaline, beating the hell out of Roman Reigns. Hits a pop-up powerbomb to an announce table. Didn't break. Does a big splash on him. And still, Reigns got up. And then Owens threw him into a ladder. And then he hit him with a ladder. And then he got a forklift, which somebody left the keys in there.
Right. Somebody left the keys inside the forklift.
And he drove it, raised the platform pallet, climbed onto the top of it, did a big swanton, and still Reigns got up. At 6, I think it was.
Reigns got up at 6.
Crazy shit, though, I'll say that.
Yes,
he
it was.
still got up. And then they fought towards the gorilla position, I believe, which they went to replay. They don't want to show that.
Right.
and they went back towards the ring. Both guys were bleeding in a way. And then, they were still near the backstage thing after the forklift stuff. And I think Owens, who's dragging him? I think one was dragging the other. And
I think Owens was dragging
Roman back. And they start, fighting near the backstage area again. Owens, it came back. I know he hit like a stunner. He threw him into like the lights. And Reigns ended up getting some handcuffs in. But Owens ended up hitting a stunner. And he punched him, and he put him in the handcuffs, which he was on the ground. Reigns couldn't get out. The referee's almost to 10, and Reigns just throws the referee to the lights and kills him.
Man, that was a good one. Man, they find every new way for Reigns to get out of stuff, and this was a new one right here. Just knock the man out.
And then he, low-blowed Owens, and then a second referee came out, and he, he starts counting. Paul Heyman comes out, which we get the Botchamania spot of the night.
Yes, it was.
Heyman's trying to get him out. The referee's counting 1. Okay, I think we're continuing this. No, it's going. Oh God, I got worried for a second there. I thought this thing stopped. I think it's still good.
All right.
What were we talking? I saw for a second.
We was at the Botchamania part.
Oh yeah, for a minute I thought we was have to start this whole shit over. We're already 45 minutes in. I got worried for a second. I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to start this shit over. Like, whew, that shit worried the fuck out of me for a second. But I think we straight. Yeah, I think we're good. But as I was saying, sorry for the little technical difficulty right there, because I'm like, the microphone got knocked out. I'm like, oh, let me pause this. I'm like, no, y'all niggas ain't letting me start this shit over. Okay, I'm about to get mad. But as I was saying, the referee gets to 5, and he counts to 5, and then he just stops. He just stopped. And I'm like, 6, 7, 8, we're 20. And I'm like, dude, Heyman, could you just give him some bolt cutters? Heyman took forever to get him out of it.
Yep.
And then when he got him out of it, Reigns put in the guillotine on Owens, choked him out, and the referee counted to 10. Overall, this was an insane brawl.
Yes, it was. An insane brawl.
It was an insane brawl. It was crazy.
Yes, it was.
I enjoyed it. It was good. They beat the hell out of each other.
I definitely enjoyed it.
Let's be honest, Kevin Owens was never going to
win that match. We already knew that he wasn't going to win that match. So that's what we were looking at. We were just seeing how Roman was going to retain.
I'm almost surprised Jey Uso didn't get involved. Where is Jey Uso? We haven't seen him in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, we haven't.
Probably ain't got the virus, but
he had?
I hope he don't.
Oh, okay.
He's been gone for a few weeks now. I'm surprised he wasn't involved in this match. That's why they had Heyman there. And like I said, other than the Botchamania spot, this was still a crazy brawl. Both guys beat the hell out of each other. They both put on some really great matches in this feud. It's just Kevin Owens just got his ass kicked throughout this entire feud.
Oh yes, most definitely.
So it was now or never. But come on, I don't think we all knew Reigns wasn't gonna lose this belt.
No, it wasn't.
We knew this was coming. But now we move on to the main event, the Royal Rumble match, the Men's Royal Rumble. Number 1, Edge. Number 2, Randy Orton, which Edge immediately got out of the ring and charged at Randy Orton. Obviously, he has not forgotten about Backlash and, getting kicked in the head, the greatest wrestling match ever, if you want to say that. The greatest wrestling match ever. So, yes, this feud continues. They start brawling to the outside of the ring, pretty much going back and forth. They end up going back in. Number 3, though, conspiracy theorist Fidel Castro, Sami Zayn comes out with his documentary crew, which him and Orton start going to Edge then, so it turned to a 2-on-1. And what was number 4 after that? Number 4 is Mustafa Ali, which they let him go after Edge, so everybody's jumping Edge now in this match, going for him. And 5, Jeff Hardy. When will they ever give him his No More Words song back?
I swear I want that theme song to come back.
I think he only wants it when the crowds come back.
I think so too.
I think he said that, so I wish they bring him back already. But other than Hardy hitting Whisper in the Wind, Twist of Fates until, Orton got with an RKO. And then I like how he was looking at Sami Zayn and he was like, I like that! The fire! I like the fire! And then RKO Sami Zayn, RKO's Mustafa Ali. But Edge ends up spearing him then, taking him out, which they go to the outside of the ring then. And then Edge and Orton are brawling again, going through the table. Orton was about to RKO him through the announce table, but Edge hit him with an executioner, and he starts hitting him with like several chair shots then as the referees try to stop him after that. So this Edge and Orton feud is not over by a long shot, but Ziggler was number 6, which he ended up eliminating Jeff Hardy, who was the first one gone. So that's a little disappointed in that. But Orton ended up leaving the match. The referees took him away. He got carried out of there, so we would not see him until later on. But Ziggler, he had a zigzag on Edge. 7, Shinsuke Nakamura then, which he started hitting several moves on. Number 8, Carlito.
Carlito
in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Man, Carlito, that was a big pop. That was good to see Carlito.
Carlito was supposed to be at that Raw, reunion type thing, but he didn't want to have like 10 seconds of screen time. He didn't want to fly out there, which I don't blame him. So,
right, just for 10 seconds of screen time.
So at least he was on here, and the dude's really jacked.
Yes, he is.
Like, I figure, I kind of know now. I've seen Carlito here and there on the indies and whatnot. He ain't been to WWE for like over 10 years now.
Yep.
So Carlito still looks good. He came in with the apple. He's about to spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Nakamura, he got the apple. He tried to be cool, man. He tried to be cool. And he takes the apple, like Nakamura had it. And I guess he was going to spit at him. Then he looked at it. But Carlito took it from him and hit him with a backstabber then. Well, he had several guys with backstabbers in the ring. He ended up, he thought Sami Zayn, he skinned the cat then, I know that. And Carlito ended up, I think who did he throw out? He tried to throw out Ziggler, but I think he skinned the cat also.
Yeah.
9 was Xavier Woods, went after Ali. 10 was Big E, who went at Sami Zayn then, of course, just knocking everybody down. The New Day hit the midnight hour.
Yep.
On Sami Zayn, so they took out Sami Zayn then. He got eliminated. 11 was John Morrison. And whatnot. A lot of skinning the cat in this match. Lots of skinning the cats. What was it? Woods got eliminated. Not Woods, but Woods got eliminated next. I think Mustafa Ali took him out after he tried to skin the cat. And then Big E ended up clotheslining Mustafa Ali out the ring. So he was gone. 12. 12 was Ricochet. Which I don't know how Ricochet was in. I could have sworn.
I thought he lose
his qualifying
match. I thought he
did,
man. Yeah, I thought he had to go against AJ for a match. He went. He lost against AJ. I thought he lost his chance to get into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, how is he in this match? I didn't get there. Like you said, the guy can't talk. Like how you said that. It was like somebody bring up the whole Taker comments again about, and it kind of applies to Ricochet, which is kind of true. Like I said about Taker's comments before, like, he was not wrong on what he said. I can't say he wasn't wrong.
Right. Ricochet is a great athlete. Don't get me wrong. But y'all just heard me say
can't
athlete.
Talk for shit.
He can't talk. And that's what one thing is. He reminds me of a person who great at one part of his game, but not good at the next part of his game. He needs to step his game up. That's what I really think.
Because I know some people look at Ricochet as one of the flippy dippy guys.
Yeah, he. To be honest with you, when you don't talk or have no character behind you, you are one of the flippy dippy guys.
So, yeah, and I think people have asked, what is this one and only thing he does? They don't get that.
I don't get it.
Next though, Elias, Universal Truth. Elias was in there. I know Carlito hit him like a drop kick, and then Elias eliminated Carlito. So I'm sure people were pissed about that.
Yep.
14 was Damian Priest, NXT. We heard he was being called up.
Yeah.
So Priest was going in on folks out there. He eliminated Elias. I know that. What else? Who did he eliminate? 15 was The Miz. And, he had the Money in the Bank briefcase, but then Bad Bunny... Miz came out. He destroyed the DJ set. I didn't know it was even still out there.
Yeah.
Of Bad Bunny's performance. And then when they got in the ring, what was it? I think Ziggler was Ziggler eliminated next? I'm trying to see. Because Bad Bunny came out. Then Damian Priest took out Miz and Morrison at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they let Bad Bunny do a dive on both of them.
Yep.
So they let him get his little spot. He looked kind of hurt after that. But they let him get his little spot in. 16, Matt Riddle was in the ring. 17.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Some thought he was gonna win this. Who was else eliminated after that? I think who was Ziggler eliminated? I think Ziggler got eliminated by Miz and Morrison and him. But 17 was Bryan. 18 Kane. The Big Red Machine.
That was another pop for me. I grew up watching Kane, so I just
number 18 and pop. His 18th entrant.
Mayor Knoxville.
The mayor formerly known as Kane was in the ring. He started taking out everyone, choke slams all over the place. He chokeslammed Ricochet and eliminated him. Mm-hmm. He chokeslammed Ziggler. Yes, he chokeslammed Ziggler out of the ring too. Kane, some say, well, he's the mayor nowadays, so he's not, doesn't really got to work out as much.
Nope.
So Kane just started chokeslam everybody. Then him and Daniel Bryan, we got a little Team Hell No reunion in.
And you know what kind of remind me of? My brother said it too. He was like, I hope they don't do the camera angle like they do the Best Friends.
Oh, the Okada camera shot.
I saw it. I thought they would too. I thought they were going to take a shot at him, but WWE really don't take shots at them.
Dude, the Best Friends stole that shit from New Japan.
Yeah, so I don't think
they stole that from Okada.
There we go. Okay, then. So they sold it.
Okada does that same camera shot. That's why I always say every time the Best Friends do that little hugging shit, I say, well, Okada camera shot. Okada camera shot.
Oh, okay.
So that's where they got that from. Other than Team Hell No and Kane chokeslamming Bryan, Damian Priest and Kane had to stare down, and then Damian Priest eliminated Kane then. 19 was Corbin. I couldn't have given a shit.
Me either.
He eliminated Nakamura.
That's about it.
Good God, why? 20 was Otis, which he started going everyone, hitting the caterpillar on, and he was gone in real fast by Corbin.
As quick as you can say, hiccup.
He was gone very, very fast. 21 was Dominic Mysterio, which he ended up eliminating Corbin then.
He get his heat back from on Friday.
I couldn't have given a shit about this match and this feud between Corbin and Dominic and the Mysterios or whatever the hell this. Dude, they have nothing for Dominic to do. After the whole Seth thing,
yeah.
Dude, everybody say he should have been on NXT to begin with.
He should have been on NXT, but like I said during the match, nepotism. When your father's name Rey Mysterio, you gonna get some perks.
And Dominic's not bad or anything.
He's not bad.
He's better.
He just needs some more retuning.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on him, but he shouldn't have been on the main roster to begin with.
Not now.
And he was working with people that could work better than him.
Right, work circles around him.
But Dominic, who was after Dominic, he eliminated Corbin. Then who else was eliminated after that? I think Riddle. Did he eliminate Priest? No, he didn't eliminate Priest. But 22 was Bobby Lashley. He just started taking down everybody. Then he eliminated Dominic, threw his ass out.
I mean, that was an emphatic throw.
Threw his ass out of this motherfucker. So Dominic was gone. He took out Damian Priest then. So he was gone out of the Rumble. Lashley and Big E had a big showdown then.
Yeah, that was a nice little showdown. Now, that's a showdown they wanted to have with Rhea Ripley and Tamina, but it didn't
have that same feeling.
No, didn't have the same feeling.
Intercontinental U.S. champion was out there brawling.
Yep.
23 then was the Hurricane. Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Oh, man. The Hurricane called himself trying to chokeslam Bobby Lashley and Big E. They both looked at him crazy, picked him up, threw him out the ring.
Gone. 24, the return of Christian, the instant classic.
Yes.
Captain Charisma.
Man, that was a good one.
Finally medically cleared so
he could wrestle.
Yep, and when he came in, basically Christian came down the ring then. He looked at Lashley. Next thing you know, everybody started jumping Lashley then, and Christian helped eliminate him, which Edge and Christian, what Christian did like the prettier then onto, I think it was Bryan and whatnot, and then they hugged each other. I was waiting for, for the benefit of those with flash photography.
Oh, man.
5-second pose. So yes, Edge and
Riddle
Christian
wanted that.
Edge and Christian were back. They went for Riddle then. Next though, 25, AJ Styles with his giant bodyguard then. AJ, I know he went for his springboard with the freaking phenomenal forearm, but Edge ended up spearing him then. 26, Rey Mysterio was out there, which AJ kept getting saved. I think Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones, which he saved AJ in, getting him. He saved him several times, but he saved him to get him back in there. And Osmos, he ended up picking up Big E and eliminating him then, pulling him over the ropes and throwing him out of the announce table. 27, Sheamus, the 2012 winner, came out then going for everybody, which, what was it then? Ray went for like a 619 to AJ. Osmos grabbed Ray in, threw him out, so he was gone. 28 was Cesaro. Just uppercut.
Uppercuts fest in that, man.
We got the bar for a second. We are the bar! And then they turned on each other again. 29, we also got the return of the Messiah,
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins.
I was actually hoping to hear the Burn It Down, but we have not seen Seth Rollins since Survivor Series. Of course, he was gone on paternity leave. Him and Becky had the kid, so I figured Seth was going to be back. The Messiah himself, 30 though, Braun Strowman, I couldn't have given a shit.
First off, here's the thing. This is what I wanted to say when we were watching the Rumble. First off, it doesn't really matter because it's Braun Strowman. But if you did have fans wanted to see Braun Strowman, and Braun probably do have fans out there, we could have had him wait till tonight
to return.
Not on SmackDown. Friday night. Even though I don't care if he returned today, yesterday, or next week, I didn't care. But
fuck him.
But if you were going to do that, why not wait until Sunday night at the Royal Rumble? That was dumb. That was stupid. But continue, Bryce.
Yes. Yeah, Strowman, and I was a little disappointed in this Rumble and I was gonna wait to the end, but I was hoping for Keith Lee to be in this, but I believe he is not in this Rumble because we know his girlfriend Mia Yim got the coronavirus, so we haven't seen him on TV in weeks now.
Yeah.
So I think I'm not saying he has the virus,
but I just think they taking precautions. But since she has it, and then since he been around her, you got to take out too.
Yeah, that was one of my picks to win. So unfortunately, he was not in the Rumble. But Strowman ended up going for everybody. He tried to throw AJ over, but AJ's bodyguard caught him again, almost, and he got him in there. But then, what was it? Strowman? Was it Strowman? Who eliminated AJ then after that? Because
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, because he just threw him out another side then where Osmos couldn't catch him then after that. He threw out Cesaro then after that. Then he threw out Sheamus, and that's when AJ got thrown out again. So Strowman just started throwing everybody out of there. And then Bryan and Riddle, who had a very great technical style of match here.
It was just only for like 3 minutes. And man, my God, they knocked my socks off because I was loving it. Man. I was like, man, it was only for 3 minutes, but I swear I wanted it to happen. I mean, I wanted it to happen for a long time.
I would like to see a match between Matt Riddle and Daniel Bryan, though.
Boy, get him a match. To take the ring ropes away and have it like an amateur wrestling match. I swear.
Yeah, that was a great for the little time it had. But next thing you know, Seth Rollins, he ended up attacking Bryan from behind. He hit him with the curb stomp, and he was gone. Bryan was one of the favorites to win, but they keep hinting towards his retirement for some reason.
Yeah, he keep on hinting it.
Yeah, because he even said Friday, I don't know how many WrestleManias I got left.
Left in me. Man.
He's been in this company for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's been in and out due to injury and whatnot. So, Seth, he got rid of him. But then after that, him and Riddle started going at it then. And Riddle and Seth went to the outside. Strowman hit Riddle, and then Seth hit him with a curb stomp and got rid of him. Because I thought these two didn't want to work together after having the Survivor Series. Because what was it that Riddle's wife talked about Becky, and I guess Riddle added on, and Seth didn't like that shit.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't even look at him in a Survivor Series, if I remember.
Nope.
But after Riddle was gone, then we got the Final Four. Well, supposedly the Final Four. Edge and Christian and Strowman and Seth Rollins. Which Seth we're the future. They're the past. You want me, Strowman? And then Strowman just slammed Seth Rollins then. And then Edge and Christian tried to take down Strowman, which they ended up almost pulling him out. But Seth came back in and eliminated both Christian and Braun Strowman. So then it was between Edge and Rollins left. Rollins tried to go for the curb stomp again, but Edge ended up had to do his best to eliminate Seth Rollins. Edge thought he won. Orton comes in. RKO. was about to throw him, almost about to hit a Stone Cold Steve Austin and get the 3, but Edge reversed it, and he threw him out, and Edge has won the Royal Rumble. He came in at number 1. This is Edge's second time winning the Rumble. The last time he won a Rumble was in 2010 at 20-something as a surprise. So nearly 10 or 11 years later, Edge has won. I figured Edge was going to win anyways due to his promo last Monday on Raw. So they could have kept it a surprise, but given it was a surprise last year when he came back,
yeah, they would. They did think that it was going to be another surprise.
Edge Edge ended up winning because I actually thought Orton was about to win this shit for a second. Right. But Edge is going to WrestleMania, and I think he will most likely face Drew. So yes, with the story with Edge, yes, he never did lose his world title those many years ago. He had to give the belt up, kind of a little around after WrestleMania. We beat it from Alberto, and, the injury happened, and Edge was gone for 9 years then. Yep. So we kind of figured Edge was going to win, to be honest. So he is now the third man to win in number 1. I know WWE won't say it, but it's Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, and Edge now.
Yep.
So that's 2 Royal Rumbles for Edge. But, it was enjoyable, though. So, yeah, Edge winning. I think we figured it's going to happen, and I like this Rumble. Some people I see didn't like it tonight. Some people think well, where are all the young guys at? We got all these, old guys keep coming back again.
I mean, most of the young guys are in NXT right now. And
what about the ones on the current roster?
I mean, one with the current roster now. I'm looking at my list right now. We got Riddle. Riddle is one of the young guys.
He lasted for a minute, but he wasn't going to win this thing.
Right. Ali is one of the young guys. So, yeah. Who else I have in here? Ricochet. Ricochet, one of the young guys. Damien Priest was in there. Dominic was in there. I'm trying to see. I'm looking down my list. I really am.
You took notes.
Right. I'm over here looking we had quite a few young guys in this Royal Rumble.
And I know some people are going to complain Edge, he's 40-something here. We got all these old guys winning again.
But like I said, I go back to my list.
Given the story.
Who is going to win this Royal Rumble? See, this
was a toss-up.
Right. This what I'm worried about going into the Royal Rumble. Nobody really knew. And I mean, good on WWE who really did give us a chance to even sniff out who was going to be the Royal Rumble winner. So, I'm good on WWE. But here's the thing. Back to the fans of the marks out there. Who could have won this out of all these people? I'm looking at it we know damn well Dolph wasn't going to win it. Woods wasn't going to win it. Big E wasn't going to win it.
It was a possibility.
It was a possibility, but I still didn't think so. Elias, Damian Priest, who? Bobby Lashley, no. Sheamus, no. Cesaro, no. Seth just came back.
Seth just got back.
Right.
AJ was one of my favorites. I was kind of betting on him.
Yeah, me too, but once again,
Brian was one of the odds-on favorites.
Odds-on favorite. It was a very good Royal Rumble.
I enjoyed it. I like the Edge and Orton parts. I like the return of Carlito. I'm kind of glad we didn't get the Fiend involved in this.
Me either.
Because I didn't want to see the Fiend just return to the Rumble and then he eliminated, which Orton was gone throughout the majority of the Rumble anyway.
Right, so it would have made no sense if the Fiend coming back.
So what we're gonna do? Set Orton on fire then? And stuff because I think honestly, I think if we're just going to do the Edge and Orton feud again, we're going to forget about this Fiend shit. So, because honestly, the whole Fiend Bliss thing has just gone into, I think it's kind of wacky at this point.
I don't know, right? So here's the thing. Since Edge won the Royal Rumble, I don't think Randy is in the part of the championship picture.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to, because months ago I heard it was going to be Edge versus Orton at WrestleMania for the title.
But we got Drew as the champion. Unless it's going to happen in one of those big pay-per-views like Fastlane or Elimination Chamber.
Changes in the next couple months.
That's what I'm saying. Elimination Chamber, Fastlane. You got those 2 pay-per-views coming up still.
That's true. We still got those coming up. Yeah.
So anything changed.
Anything could change.
Card subject to change, right?
Yep, that's true. Card subject to change and whatnot. Because honestly, to what I can see right now with Randy Orton, and I know they're going to continue this Fiend thing, they're probably going to do another one of these Firefly Funhouse matches. Everybody's saying that. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it.
I didn't really.
I barely liked it last year. Only reason I liked it last year was they kind of was hinting at a couple of references to how John Cena could be compared to Hulk Hogan, and
It
how
was a nostalgia acid trip.
that's
I
all it
said
was.
this last year, and
But after you calm down off your
it
high,
wasn't a match.
it wasn't that bad shit. Once you calm down after your high, it was like, dang,
Dude,
that wasn't even shit.
I didn't need a history lesson of John Cena.
I didn't need a history
I
lesson of
felt
the NWO. I know about how John Cena can be compared to
prototype
right. He right.
rapper.
And the name prototype, yes, we do. And we know why he would give it the name prototype.
2014 Cena when he beat Bray Wyatt at
Like
Mania.
we didn't need that. We didn't need it.
You know, honestly, I even said this months ago. I said that the reason why I think this thing happened, I think John Cena didn't want to put him over clean. I still believe that.
That's all it was. He didn't want to
That's
put
why
him
they
on.
didn't do a regular match. Yes, WrestleMania was on like in panic mode due to the virus and whatnot. So, you know, I get it, but it wasn't really a match. And
Nope.
it just amazed me how people kept coming in my head about it. Like, oh, why didn't you like the Firefly Funhouse? Like, people really disagree. Like, dude, it wasn't a fucking match. Matt Hardy could have done this shit and it would have looked better, okay? That's why I always say I like the Boneyard shit better because at least that was a fight.
A fight. They will get it physical with each other.
Dude, what do I got? What we got to see? Another, like, oh, we're going to see a history lesson of Randy Orton. Oh, OVW. Evolution.
The crazy part about it, like a lot of people love the Firefly Funhouse, and they constantly coming up with new ideas. Talking about, oh well, they should do one with Brock Lesnar. Oh well, they should do one with this guy. And like I'm looking like, what do y'all really see out of that Firefly Funhouse? What do y'all really see that y'all really love that much? But I mean, it's opinions, right, Bryce?
Yeah,
it's opinions.
But my other friend will come and tell me that, why do you hate Bray Wyatt so much? Why do you hate him so much? I don't hate Bray Wyatt anything. It's just I almost like his, you know, last gimmick better than this one with the, you know, when he was the cult leader.
Did I say that, Bryce? Now you coming around. Sir.
Coming around a little.
Yeah, because
even though I feel like he lost all the time with that gimmick, though.
Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about, right?
So all you gotta do is look up in the sky.
I love that Bray Wyatt.
I say here, Jacqueline II, I got this New York accent, sound like a New Orleans man out here. You know what I mean, now, brother? You know, follow the buzzers.
But at the same time, like I know why people wanted to embrace the Fiend because how they treated Bray Wyatt before the Fiend. Like I know why people was quickly to embrace him because they felt like, man, you can't drop the ball on this one, WWE, and so they were quickly to like bring him in. Yeah, but at the same time, I was so hesitant because on the simple fact that I just didn't want this type of character in my wrestling anymore. And I thought we got rid of it with the Undertaker type of shit. You know?
And then it's like, okay, he's the Mr. Rogers, you know, Saturday morning, you know, Playhouse thing. And then he's the Fiend, and then he's like, you have to almost hit everything but the kitchen sink with him, and you can hit 100 finishes on this guy, he still kicks out of one. The only people that's beat him is who? Goldberg,
the only one.
And
something drunk.
And then Roman to an extent. Well, Roman didn't beat. Well, he pinned Strowman, but still, though, with the Fiend, it's kind of like, yes, he's been the champ. It's like he gets the belt, then he loses it. He gets the belt, then he loses it.
And so I'm saying it like this: like, is this any more better than the Bray Wyatt, the cult leader? Like I'm not looking at it as any much better. I can see that when y'all looking at like how y'all looking at it like where he's unbeatable. Yeah, he's unbeatable, but at the same time, it just look like kind of quirky a little bit. Like
I can see that. I even called him Undertaker too. But they want him to be another Undertaker.
But the Undertaker has a slow build to it.
Oh, like, dude, people think he should have been Undertaker's last match with him. Then you do a Funhouse match, and we go through a whole history of Taker, and then that's how they finally kill the Undertaker. If they do a Funhouse match, no. I heard motherfuckers say that.
That killed that idea.
Please, I don't even want to see that. I don't even know if Taker would even almost agree to that all the way.
No, I don't think he agreed to that. Nah, no.
I don't even know. Okay, like I'm not gonna go because I'm not gonna bring up the whole comment with the whole Joe Rogan thing. We already talked about it. It has nothing to do with that. But right. I don't even know if I want to see that. And we've seen Undertaker fight Bray Wyatt before at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see that. Did you expect any other type of returns tonight? Some people thought Brock was coming back.
I thought Brock was coming back too. But
I actually thought Cena was coming back.
I thought so too. That was one of them, another one, because when I saw him in that commercial, I was like, all right, cool. Let's see if we can see Cena coming back. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna even front my move on this one. I kind of wanted to see Cena.
I actually thought he was gonna be back.
I like after being years and years of fatigue of Cena, like tired of seeing Cena on the TV. Now you take him off for a couple of years, you kind of
They
make
need
you want
him.
to right. You kind of
I
make you
said this
want to.
months ago. They need him for ratings.
They need him for ratings. Pop the ratings again. They need him.
He's become Rock. He's become the Rock 2.0.
Yes, he has. Yes, he
He's
has.
become Rock 2.0. He's in movies and commercials.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted.
He'll be back around WrestleMania.
Yeah,
time.
he will. He will.
Dude, this time it's WrestleMania time. We gotta start bringing everybody back. So
Yeah.
him, don't be surprised if Taker comes back. Rock, all these guys.
Yeah.
Because WrestleMania is another 2-night thing.
Yes, it is.
Apparently, it may be fans. Apparently,
No. They
confirmed.
Said it confirmed. They're gonna
Oh
have
no, that's the way they going back to
20,
the stadium.
Yeah, they said it's not gonna be. Like, of course, it's not gonna be capacity.
Of course, and social distancing. And I'm sure they're only gonna let the people in they took the vaccine.
Yeah, and then it's so spread. It's so big that you can spread out. Like, go over there, over there, over there, over there. It's like it's so huge. We that Ramis Stadium, the home of the Buccaneers. Oh my God!
Hey, Wrestle Kingdom did it.
Huh?
Wrestle Kingdom did it.
Wrestle Kingdom did it?
They did it. They didn't let everybody in the Tokyo Dome, but it was like 20,000 people. They spread them out.
They spread them out. The Tokyo Dome is huge.
Yeah, Tokyo. And this stadium is huge.
Huge.
So
You're right.
The only thing, the difference...
I just hope everybody be careful and mask up and just be careful out there. You know,
because the difference between American fans and Japanese fans is that...
We got to constantly tell our people over here, hey, mask up. Be careful out there.
In Japan, they gonna follow the rules.
They gonna follow the rule. Where we over here like, oh no, you taking our freedom away from us.
Yeah,
all
that bullshit.
We're like, what free? We're not telling you to stay in the crib.
You're taking my rights away.
What rights? Like, just mask up and stay in the crib,
I'll never
bro.
understand that shit. I'll never understand
that
shit.
But you gotta understand what the mindset of the average American. The average American thinks that we are entitled to our freedom. So when you come and approach our freedom, then that's what Americans like. Oh my God, no, I don't want you to approach our freedom. No, we trying to tell you to mask up so we can all be safe. In this world.
That's the thing. Cause that's why we're still wearing it right now. And I'm not gonna go into a whole debate or talk about the virus that much because trust me, I'm sure everybody has a different opinion on it.
Right.
In my opinion, though, I just know this shit real out here.
Yes,
I ain't taking no chances. And I'll say this about the vaccine. I don't personally trust it all the way.
And that's what we think differently on that one. You know,
the
that
vaccine.
like Bryce just said, we all think differently about it, but all of us need to really just be careful out here in this world and just mask up and just try to be safe for all of us. That's all we're doing.
A majority of people know I asked, they don't trust that shit. At least one person or two may have said, oh, why don't you get the vaccine? But like a majority of people, like, they do not trust that shit.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Majority on this side, majority of the people I talk to, like, it's half and half. And I say more on my side. You get what I'm saying? Like, want to take it, but it's like you got some. I got like half and half. It's a mix of variety.
Because I said it like this, man. You can't come up with no cure in like fucking 6 to 8 months, and you got 6 different motherfucking companies making a vaccine, and you don't even know what the real one is. And trust me, I didn't seen the side effects, and this shit low key fuck up on people. So
but like I was telling you the other day, like my auntie they not too far away.
Healthcare worker, yeah.
Yeah, she had took it like a few weeks ago. A-OK.
I'm sure there's some side effects. So, like I said, everybody reacts different. But I'm like I said, I'm still gonna stay safe. But I'm half and half. I don't really trust it all the way. So
yeah, I mean that's just being an American like us. Like, man, we don't trust the government. That's all it is.
I'm just saying, man, I ain't trusting no shit that it came out like. I'm just saying, man, you only know about this virus for like what, a year?
Yeah.
And you didn't come up with shit that can fix. Like I've said before, man, this shit ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
They not calling it a cure. They not.
It's not a cure.
It's not a cure. It's not something that you can make your immune system stronger for the attack. because if it attacks again, you could be stronger enough to beat it.
Yeah, true, but
They never called it a cure. That's the crazy part about it. They don't want to call it a cure because it's not a cure.
it's
It
not a
can't be a
cure.
cure. It
It's
can't
not
be
a
a.
cure. So yeah,
Bro, what?
I'm just gonna, like I said, but I'm not gonna let me kind of move on from this because
Yeah.
like we're not gonna go into a whole. So we could
No,
go
no,
all
no,
day
no,
with
no,
this.
no,
We could
no.
go
We
all
go
day with
all day. Right.
talking about this freaking virus
Just
and different
talk about this
opinions.
wrestling.
Yeah, we're here about that. Like WrestleMania, we'll see what happens with WrestleMania fans. They'll probably just let people in that may have taken the vaccine, but we got a few months till WrestleMania. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so
So
I'm not gonna go.
how you enjoyed the whole night?
The Rumble wasn't that bad. I didn't think it was a bad show.
Me
It
either.
wasn't bad. I mostly enjoyed everything on the show. I was glad to see some people back like
Yes,
Christian and others, which
Carlito was a big pop. I love that.
Carlito. I liked the title matches. I thought the Roman and Kevin Owens one was really good. It was
Very
a
good.
great brawl.
The WWE Championship match, they kept it to Goldberg's strength and made sure that they made sure they catered to his type of match.
It was what it was.
Hey, as long as you don't make Goldberg go into a 6 to 7 minute match for with holds and different types of moves, don't do that to Goldberg. You gonna expose him.
It was what it was. I was okay with that. The women's tag thing, I didn't really care. I didn't like. It's impossible to beat Charlotte. I see. So
The Incredible Charlotte.
yeah, it's just that she, like I said, she doesn't sell later on in the match.
Nope.
I enjoyed the women's Royal Rumble. This is one of the better ones I enjoyed, and I was very happy.
Love the winner.
Bianca won. Bianca beast mode. So I'm very happy with that decision. Great. We'll see what plays into after that.
I say the weakest match was the Sasha versus Carmella. That was the
it was okay.
It was okay. I talk about it was the weaker out of all of them.
It was solid, but it was it was what it was.
The best match. What was the best match to you?
Ooh, the best match, man. I'm not sure. I want to say it's either between the women and the men's Royal Rumble.
Both of the Royal Rumble top match too, Bryce. I'd say the men. Then the second one was the women Royal Rumble. Those two was the best match, which is supposed to be, but sometimes it just don't happen like that. But this year it happened like that. The best matches was the Royal Rumble, both of the Royal Rumble matches, and they got the winners right.
Yeah, they got the winner. Some were gonna complain, oh, they aren't building new stars for the men. Why don't you have another part-time old guy win? Some people are gonna complain about that. So
people need to understand when it comes down to the main event of WrestleMania, I need somebody who
we gotta get somebody big.
Right, I need somebody who know
Don't get me
what
wrong,
they're doing.
We still gotta build new people though.
Right, but I need somebody who know what they're doing in that main event spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we need new people, but hey, that's on creative and Vince and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's the reason behind that. But I enjoyed the show. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it.
No, me either.
It was I thought it was pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed mostly everything. I liked it. It was not a bad show. I mostly enjoyed it. It didn't feel like it went on that long.
No, it really didn't feel. It made it feel like it was very short. How every day was. It was enjoyable. That's why.
Don't get me wrong. It's different without fans and the pops and reactions.
Yeah, it would have. But I guess at home, our pops really made it felt great because we popped like crazy when we saw Carlito and Christian with Tori Wilson and all.
I jumped out my seat when Bianca won.
When Bianca won, I almost was on the roof somewhere, man. I felt so good seeing that.
Yes, like I said, it was a very enjoyable show. I didn't hate it. Like I said, I liked this year's Royal Rumble. It wasn't that bad. But other than that, we went nearly about. Thank God we didn't go 2 hours. About an hour and 23 minutes, I believe.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not bad
it's
at
not
all.
bad on this one. But like I said, overall, really good show. Just want to say, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Follow the Urban Wrestling Network. Would you like to plug in your stuff?
Oh yes, yes. Follow me at Kyle Coleman on Facebook. Kyle Coleman on Instagram, and
Twitter.
Yes, and my Twitter is Kyle Coleman. All of them are Kyle Coleman on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of them. So yes.
Yeah. So other than that though, I got some editing to do, and hopefully this will be on sometime tonight before I go to bed and everything. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow night though with a review for Monday Night Raw. So until we do the next review, which will possibly be WrestleMania, we're gonna talk in private later how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Since that's a 2-night thing, because I already got people that want me to do some reviews with them
Oh, okay.
with our WrestleMania. I'm trying to figure that out now myself. So yeah. Other than that though, I'm out and I will see you guys tomorrow night and peace.